All right. Is this a new song? There we go. Well, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Hopefully, I sound clearer. I sound better, um, crisper, if you will. Glenn, hello, hello. Welcome in, Glenn. How's it going? How do I sound? I have a new mic. Um, I sound clear? Yes. Crisper, Ampy, hello, darling. How are you? Yes, so I have used a Yeti Hyper. Hello, it's so nice to see you in. Oh my gosh, already, like the fact that I'm not trying to lean into my Yeti mic, uh, I feel like so much better. Um, so for those who don't know, when I first started streaming, I didn't have much. All I had was my my Apple headphones that had a mic built into it, but it meant the mic was really close to my face. I had a nicer mic, and that's the one that I've been using for the last couple of years because I got it for podcasting, which is my Yeti Blue mic. But the problem that I, as you probably all know, consistently run into is that I'm a fidgety individual and I move my head up, down, left, right, everywhere. And so you can't always hear what I'm saying. I also have a bad habit of curling up in my chair, and then my knees either hit the desk that the mic was attached to or literally the mic itself. And so a friend recommended I look into a lavalier mic, and that is what I have now. So, hello, my dear. Oh, hope you are too. Your audio is definitely fuller. Yay, yay. Well, that was a cool stereo effect your demonstration had. Yeah, so this is, I'm just like turning my head back and forth, and I'm not really raising my voice, and I'm looking at my levels, and it does get like a little bit louder if I'm like trying to talk directly into the mic. But for the most part, it seems like everything is in a much clearer, better spot. And hopefully, I'm not as echoey either because the lapel mic is so much closer to me. I don't have to shout and then have it bounce all over the walls. Um, what I want to know is like, awesome. I'm moving my arm around like the side of my body that the lavalier is attached to. And it's not like picking anything up. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. Yeah, so like actually right now so the way that I had everything set up was the mic was over the area that I do traditional art. But then all my screens are to my right, so I always had to like do this weird lean in, but now I'm just like relaxed sitting in my chair as we gab for a little bit. Um, yeah. Oh, I'm so relieved to hear that I'm coming in clear and everything. Oh my gosh. You have no idea how relieved that makes me feel. Um, I did, I'm going to turn this up so I can hear it a little better. So, how was everybody's weekend or their week? Any wild things go on with y'all? Sorry, I'm playing my Spotify. This is my upside down playlist for the week. Don't you cry no more. I feel like my upside down playlist is always such a whiplash of emotions, though, so we'll see what it does this time. Yes, music, because a while ago, Glenn, I figured out how to split my audio. So, like, my this music won't actually go to the recording that gets put onto Twitch, so gaps of it won't get muted, which I think is pretty cool. BD, what is up? Hello, hello. You're just playing Pikmin while you work? Nice. Nice. Oh, Ambi had a question for you. Something that's been popping up on my TikTok is it's called the Tarotorial. And I thought it was really interesting, especially for like people who are new to tarot. like how you learn the cards. Tarot tutorial. I didn't know if you had heard about it at all. It's done by Raven and Rogue. Here, I'll put, if anyone's interested in tarot, I'll put a link in the chat for it. No, never heard of it. More of an Instagram reeler than a TikToker. It hasn't popped up on my Instagram reels just yet, but it's popped up a few times on my TikTok one. Because I guess like some people in the tarot community on TikTok got really upset over it because they're all like, real tarot readers don't use this. And it's like, wait, hold on. Because it was made originally for people like not just to learn, but people who had like cognitive disabilities, like they have a hard time retaining information and stuff. All right, so I'm curious to hear your opinions on that. In the meantime, what what do we do today? What do we do? We've got a mic so that I can sit wherever I want. It's not wireless. The wireless one was too much. Um, it was already like kind of pricey for the wired version, and I'm just like thinking I justified the entire purchase with like this is going to help me in more than one thing. And I have had my Yeti mic for um over 10 years. So yeah. Can't get out. I picked this song choices for an art stream. Hey man, I can't help it if my upside down playlist on Spotify is lit, you know? I can't help being an awesome person. I can just be the person that I'm meant to be. People who gatekeep tarot are buttholes. I've been doing it for almost 20 years. But as for these cards, I do see they are, well, bare bone. If one can use it, then wonderful. I can't myself see them use them, but they're just tools for intuition. Don't need a tutorial if you just use your intuition and analyze the imagery. I think that's apt, Hyper. Uh, I think that intuition helps a lot. I think that though this is really great for beginners. I've been wondering if I should get it um, to just play around with it and help memorize the cards better. Um, because like I have like a gut intuition based off of the imagery, but as an artist, like I've always kind of wanted to make my own deck and trying to balance the imagery with the understanding of what the card is supposed to what it needs and what it requires is always like overwhelming to me. And I think it would be fun to get the deck and then like I pull a card and then I make my own tarot card based off of the card that gets pulled. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. So we've got a few things that I can do. Um, we can play some video games. Uh, we can do some traditional art where I'm doing some drawing. I have an idea for like maybe a cute little illustration. Um, or I also have the Kiki's Magic Emporium, which I bought to do on stream at some point, but I just couldn't um, conceptualize how to make do this 3D model, like work on it on stream with the Yeti mic in the way, and I knew I was going to be moving my head everywhere. A while ago, I saw really cute art of Pikachu fishing. Have I linked that one yet? And if not, may I? I don't. Hmm. I don't remember that one. So yes, you're absolutely able. Can you hear it if I tappity tap? I wonder. Oh, Discord can hear it, but the mic can't. That's wild. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. What is this cute little Pokemon? Oh, Pika Shock. Pika Shock face. Round baby with a hat. I love it. I absolutely love it. That is so cute. Okay. I'm so lost what I should do because I'm just excited that let's see. Oh, sorry. That sounds like a movie or a spinoff of Kiki's Delivery Service. Right? It can be. Though there are a lot of different tarot decks that are meant to teach. Some of them are more fuller than that one. Some are a bit more straightforward. Really depends on what you're looking for. Some tutorial decks go really in depth in Kabbalah and Hermetism. Oh, I butchered that word. Hermeticism. Others astrology. Oh man. Caught in a big fish pile. It's too cute. It is too cute, beauty, right? Okay. Yeah. So, I okay, I need to make a decision, y'all. We've had our nice, fun little gap time. What are we doing? We playing a fidget game? Am I doing art? Am I doing a little drawing, a little illustration? Decision time. Hey Burns, how's it going? Um, am I doing a little illustration or a or am I putting together a 3D Kiki's Emporium? I should actually link it so y'all know what I'm even talking about. It's Kiki's Magic Emporium. It is probably the most unique thing, so I will show you what it looks like. So this is what it is. I've never made one before. Oh, let me see if I can put a link that's not absolutely horrendously long. Go away. Go away. I want to block talking. I don't want to talk to you. Uh, oh God, it's going to be a long link. I'm sorry. That is what it is. I sure do. You're going well. That's it. Yes, yes, Burns. This is the new lav mic. And it's so nice. I can ease back in my chair. I'm turning my head left and right like I normally do. I'm playing with the wire and it's not making sound. I'm moving my arms around and it's not picking it up. It's just picking up my voice. And it's so nice. It is a lengthy build, so this is something that like we would start and we would come back to. Again, I've never ever done one of these. And I got it because I was excited. I'm like, oh, this could be a fun thing to do with y'all. So maybe that's what we do. Why don't we do it? Why don't we try? Right? Why don't we try? Let's see how it goes. Let's see how much I want to cry afterwards or while we're doing it. We could do a poll. How many people we got in chat right now? That reminds me of the people who do the mini constructions and mix mini cement and stuff like that. Oh, I could do that. How many people I got in chat here? Mix it up, tell me. You know, it's all good. No worries. I wonder, can you do a poll from uh let's see. I think I can do a poll from a stew poll. Let's see. Kiki's Emporium, Ghosty Drawings. Okay. We'll put this poll up for 1 whole minute. There we go. I started a poll like a big girl. But yeah, I'm down for any of these. And just know that like if we do either the Ghosty drawing or the Kiki's Emporium, the Ghosty drawing we might be able to do a one stream. The Kiki's Emporium build definitely I think will be more than one stream because we will be opening the box. I've never opened it. I've never done anything with them before. My friend gave me tools to help, and darned if I know where I put them. Ooh, watch Overwatch. Why not? I am a healer main, mostly Mercy. I'm not that good, but y'all can go on the journey with me, I guess. All right. Everyone has spoken. And it's the Kiki's Emporium build. Let's go. Don't let her lie to you. She's a great support. I try to be. I try. I was so proud of myself when I was in a viral stream playing Kiriko and I went head to head with a Bastion because we were the only two people alive on our two teams on a control point, and I got him. It's like, oh my gosh. All right. So here we go. Let us move on over. Yeah, it was intense, BD. Oh, hold on. I gotta get my I gotta get uh, a craft knife so that I can open everything. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch over here. Hello. Oh, also, check it out. I'm gonna be opening up the Etsy again if you prefer to purchase on Etsy. Otherwise, this one is already still on my store, but I decided to print out the clear DBD spicy totem sticker as well. So now both will be available. Um, yeah, and the nice thing is, so this is the clear one. So they're clear, so they glow. And I can show you here. So if I, come on, come on. There we go. See, they're clear. Yeah. So yeah, you want burns. Yep. So they're $5 each. If you want burns, just send me a message and I can get you the set. We can arrange that and I'll just do it on Venmo or something. Honestly, if anybody wants to ever just like they see prints or stickers or whatever that I make and they want to purchase, you can always just message me, especially if like you're a viewer, like you're a Twitch watcher, and if we do it through like Venmo, I have Venmo and PayPal. I do have Cash App, but I don't use it that often. But I do have it. Then honestly, that has me like avoid a lot of fees otherwise. And then I can like give you extra goodies, which I like to do. So let me go get a craft knife so that we can open this bad boy. So 1 second here. All right. Okay. So we've got everything here. Please stop making trainer. I can skip her. Um, I do enjoy the song, but mostly because it starts with like the Sandman theme, and then I do like the idea of like, I am your mother, you listen to me. Goose, hello, hello, new mic, new mic. Yes, yes. I am super excited for it. It is a Rode, which was recommended to me. Um, and it seems to be working out pretty well so far because now I can turn and I can look at what I'm working on, um, and not worry so much. I don't know that like people can't hear me. I do love Mr. Sandman. I love that song. How are you doing, Goose? How was your tarot stream? You did like a cards for charity thing. Or are you still doing it? And speaking of which, if you want, if anybody wants like an absolutely wonderful good vibes stream to go into, if you are not following, if you are not following Goose, then you should. Here we go. That's next week. Oh, you were just advertising for it. Heck yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you can see the reflection. Okay, so this is the Kiki's Emporium Magic. As you can tell, I haven't even opened the thing. And I will say that something I actually really don't like is this sign. Because when I look at the rest of the design of everything, that sign does not fit the rest of the aesthetic. So in the long run, I will make a different sign. Something that works with everything. It is. Okay. So let's let us go. I just have like a basic craft knife. And then I did grab my cutting mat. It's a self-healing cutting mat, but I don't know. I can't even tell you how long I've had this, y'all. And it can only self-heal so much. That's the harsh truth, but I still have it and I still use it. So, okay. What's gonna be the easiest way to open this here, I think. I go here. Go here. This does require 2 AAA batteries. I don't have any AAA batteries. I only have doubles, so we won't be able to turn the cute little lights on, but I don't know if we'll even get that far. This is going to be a learning experience for all of us. Yay! There we go. Oh, can it not pick up the crinkle? Oh, I have to get it like... Oh my gosh. No ASMR. No. Okay. All right, so it's open. I got this. Gosh, when did I get this? The beginning of the year-ish? How do I... Wait. How do I... Is it on this side? Oh my god. It says age 14 and older, but I am... Okay, so, but this... Wait. So it... How do you even open... How do I... But this... I can't figure out how to open the box. This is great. This is a good sign, y'all. Reminds me as a kid, I had this book where we built a paper craft farm with pieces cut from the pages, and the centerfold pages made the base. Oh, let's go. When I was younger, I absolutely loved like paper dolls. Oh, wait. Ah! Oh, we figured it out. We figured it out, y'all. Okay. Mystic series. Is this as wide as my camera can get? Yeah. This is as far away as I can be with my setup. So. Oh, here we go. Tools not included. A ruler, scissors, knife, diagonal cutting pliers, round nose pliers. What? Why do I need... Why do I need pliers? That's a lot. If your parents threw it away, you don't know what brand it was. Ah, it's too bad. Like, I feel like I just experienced that opening with Glass Onion when they're all like, oh, we gotta figure out this box. And really what I wanted to do was just be the person that has the hammer and just like breaks it. There's so much stuff. Okay. This must be the glue? I think this is the glue. Yes, this is the glue. Okay. All right. We got all these pieces. Wait, is it missing one? This was never opened. Why is there one missing? Okay, here's all the papers. Oh man, I think I bit off a little more than I could chew here. How long do you usually keep your crafts like this? Or do you even throw them away? So, molding maybe, like when you build model. Did they list any of those tools on the box? No, they don't say anything on the box about what tools you might need. I don't know. I bought this a few months ago and then I hold on to things for so long. I think as an artist, you see like potential in a lot of stuff. And so you want to, in general, avoid getting rid of things because you never know, like, when you could use it. Like, I feel like to be an artist, you have to also be a low-key packer. Because, like, everything has potential. Everything can be used for something. Okay. I don't even see the... Hold on. Oh, this... Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at, like, all... So you've got all these cute, like, delicate things. Like, here. And then that's the sign. And it just is, like... disappointing. I don't like it. But that's okay. Like, look at this little owl. Oh, there's actual text here. Let me see if I can read it. They were the best people you'd spend to be worded in anything. Things. Okay. I need a magnifying glass, but it's actual words. It's kind of cool. All right. The most epic heavy metal paper crafting. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Okay, so here are some tools. This is for the lighting, I think. The light that's right there in the picture. And then here's all the flora. Oh, look at this little book. Look at that. That's so cute. Okay. Oh, and then we've got like little jars and everything. Wait, why do they have... Oh, the sign must be in two spots because this one it's just painted. Interesting. Oh, here's the little one. Here it is. It must be the weight of the things, like, so easily pop them out. Okay. Okay, so so this is a lot. This is a lot of stuff. I'm gonna set this to the side over here. Jenga is the master and the artist are puppets. Oh dear. All right. So I remember in grade school, you're supposed to read all the instructions before you start, right? Did you ever like have those teachers that like gave you the sheet of paper and they're like, okay, after they tell you over and over again, like, always make sure you read all the instructions before you start doing things. And it's like, it would tell you to do all this stuff on the sheet of paper. And then once you got to the last instruction, it'd be all like, don't follow any of the instructions 1 through 30. Put your name on the top of this paper, and, or that would be one. And then the next instruction would be write your name at the top of the paper and turn it into the teacher. And it was just like, I don't know. I felt that was mean. Okay, so yeah, it says please read the instruction book carefully to assure that all parts are intact before assembly. Cut and assemble carefully. Ensure some parts pasted firmly when they need to be assembled with glue. Please install electric components correctly. Test if circuits work properly after installation. Please keep the package for later use because some important information has been included. Okay, so DG155, this is all paper. Wait. This is bag 1. DG1551. You hated the trick direction. It always felt so petty to be. Yeah, I didn't like it. I did not like it. What it taught me to do was just read the last steps of the directions first and then go through everything, which doesn't help. This is bag 2. This is bag 3. Steps and small parts, all of the dimensions. Okay. Paper cut. Use after cutting the number is KPM. Part number. Find the part according to materials list on the 1-to-1 part illustration paper. Check its number and size carefully before assembly. Okay. Tips for glue. Liquid glue is used to glue wood parts and other materials. You can assemble the next one while the liquid glue is drying. Do not use too much glue in case of longer time to dry. It may also affect the appearance of completed products. Okay. And we did get the tweezers, sandpaper, screwdriver. That's what my friend gave me. She gave me a little mini sandpaper stick because it helps with these. I have no idea where I put that. That's not up there. Okay. Wow. Oh, wow. So this is a lot of stuff to build. So this is all like the fiddly tiny bits and parts. So I guess really we can just kind of, because you have to make all the tiny things. And then you start putting everything together. So I think the best step would be, I guess the question is, do we start with the tiny fiddly bits or do we make the main room first? Assembly sequence. That's not very informative. It does. And I have been told the one problem with these is that like they aren't always the clearest in instructions. So it's like you have to be very mindful of that. So what should we do first? You know what? These are itty bitty and simple. Why don't we do a couple simple things just to get into it? Oh, you designed an emote? Hold on, which one? Oh, the music one? That's freaking cute. Heck yeah. Okay. One. So this is like a really big, this is really big, and I feel like a lot of glue is going to come out. And I think I have something that's smaller that will be better. So one second here. Okay, I also found this is the little stick that my friend gave me for sanding. Okay, so this here, got these a while ago, um, because I saw somebody using them on TikTok when they were painting. And I thought that not only would it be a good thing for that, but if I ever could find a place to get like stable masking fluid, I could like make my own thing and get really fine points. But I think this will work really well for transferring the glue because this is like a chunky thing and everything we're dealing with is tiny. And if glue ever like dries in this needle, this little part here, then I can, come on, yeah, I can like just stick a needle pin through that. Come on. I grabbed the scissors, didn't I? I didn't. Ay, 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 ay. See what happens if I set it down. Ow. Okay, there we go. Used the paper scissors on it. That means I'm evil. Yeah. The heck? Okay. Hmm. This just doesn't want to come off. For Pete's sake. It's fine. Okay. Oh wow, this glue works fast, but it's a basic glue. It's not like an epoxy. If it was an epoxy, what I just did would have been very stupid. Every item brings new challenges today. 4-piece streak. Oh no. Okay. Wait, where did I? Is there a funnel? Is it kind of a funnel? Did not. Funnels. It did come. This though. I don't know. Literally don't know how I'm supposed to use it. Oh, I see. I was doing it backwards. Oh, okay. There we go. Like that. Okay. This will be fun. Let's make a mess, right? Oh, you can spin me right around. Heck yeah. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's the mess. Okay. It's so viscous. Okay. It doesn't help. Okay. Yeah, yeah, no. Okay. I know that this is a good idea, but like the hole is so small. What I could do. Okay, yeah. I got an idea. First, let's get. Okay, okay, we can figure this. Should I do that with the book underneath? Glenn, did I ever say I was a smart person? If I have, this is me attempting to fix that uh, and report in and say I am, in fact, not a smart person. I'm going to get a different scissors to cut this tip. Up, beep, up. Okay, okay, okay. Yep, yep, pretty much, pretty much. Okay. Okay. Then we'll put this bad boy on. See, this is what smart people do. And if I was smart, I would have done this first. Come on. Eh, eh. Yeah, it's good. Okay. All right, so now we've got our glue in a tiny little bottle. It has a much finer point, so we can do the delicate stuff and not worry about globs of paint, or not paint, but globs of glue going down. So we're gonna try doing tiny little things first. So I think paint the paper core black. Okay. Okay, so let's see. It's in bag number 5. This is bag number 5. That I think we've got 2 here. Okay, this is like a tube. This is our paper, and it says cut along the dotted lines. There are no lines on this. Peel off the strip from the cutting position to 1 millimeter diameter per paper. This, because we're making candles. All right. Okay. Step 8, build lollipop around stick. Oh gosh. Okay, so I've got a shader ruler here, so it has centimeters and millimeters. 9 millimeters. It's right here. So if we go, that doesn't seem right. There'd be so much extra. So what else is this used for? Let's see. I just want to see really quick if it's used for anything else. Um, there. Oh, it's glue. I'm like, what is on my thingy? It's glue. Materials. I mean, it doesn't. And this leads to. Oh, this goes on components. Yeah, this is the only thing you use it for, but that's like a lot. This is a very long paper roll for a very tiny thing. So it says, so the longest one should be 9 millimeters. Oh, yeah, millimeters. Peel off the script from the cutting position to 1 millimeter diameter paper core. It's not saying how much you're supposed to cut. Okay. All right. Oh, I should also update. Hold on. Let me update the stream. Um, What are these called? Let's just put miniature. It's not a miniature though. Like, what are we What are these even called? Here, I'll go. Yeah, I'll put that in. There we go. Updated. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Okay, so let us get back to it here. All right. Set this down here. Okay. Not using that stuff just yet. No idea what these are for still. Okay. Okay. This is gonna be, that's 9 millimeters. I wonder if what we do is, I want to cut it. Honestly, okay, so if it's supposed to be 9 inches tall, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut a little bit off here and then we'll cut full. But I think the idea is you score it. I do it like this, because then I can hold on to the majority of it while I'm okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. Well. Oh. I'm like, ooh. Oh, never mind. That's insane. Okay. Like, how tightly wrapped is this paper? That's crazy. Like in a cool way, but also, oh my gosh. Okay. What? Okay. Um, oh my gosh. They make it look so much easier than it is. Okay. Like I'm just sawing away. I feel like there's probably an easier way to do this, but since this is my first time, this is what we get. So delicious. Say she's wicked. Sweet God. Get better on your side. What are we even doing? I'm like eyeballing it. Time to bust out the table saw. Cinnamons. How are you? Okay, yeah, I'm not going crazy. I did a millimeter. How is it going, lovely? What is up? She says, don't get what I want. Goat scream. I don't understand the goat scream in this song, but it is a silly little thing that I enjoy. This itself is gonna take me like 2 hours. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I cut the whole thing off. We gotta start over. It is so tightly woven. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. They give you a really long thing and you only do 3. Or you know what? We'll just make this the 7mm candle because I was starting with a lot larger one, right? So carving a Lego stud. So it feels like okay. Let's try this again. Let's see. Take a visual. There we go. So you would think that you could just score it. You know, let you just start. I've never seen. Would you consider double checking if this is what you're supposed to do or how you're supposed to do it? I have reread it like 3 times. So I'm just following what the directions say, but the directions aren't very good. Uh, I'm good. I bought myself breakfast with money I didn't really have, but life's about making the work worth it. So it's whatever. Oh, jeez. Don't you bark me up the wrong tree. What are you? I'm doing good. I actually had a super stressful week. Um, okay, so like here's the thing. For my jobs, like my work, I work on a MacBook Pro. And the one that I've worked on, I have had since 2013. It is a early 2013 model. So it's 10 years old. It's still considered like one of the old workhorses in the Apple world because it was one of the only times they allowed an NVIDIA video card in their machines. And I attest to that being the reason why it is, you can still work on it. And I do still work on it. Um, but it's real old. It's having problems. So I decided now is the time for me to get a new laptop for work. Just, take the dive and because I'm gonna need it. Like even like Slack and everything. So the I can't update the OS on it. Uh, and I haven't been able to since Mojave, which is so now it's a few years old. Um, which means that like Slack doesn't isn't supporting the OS I'm using anymore. Adobe like a long ago stopped supporting the OS version um, that I'm on. It's just it was time. So I decided to get a custom MacBook because I wanted to have the additional RAM and I didn't really want to pay for the M2 Max chip because I wanted to try and save some money, but I was also trying to future proof as much as possible while also saving money. Like try and find that decent sweet spot. Well, I ordered the Mac online because in order to have what I configured, I had to order it online. I couldn't just go into the store. And they're all like, it's gonna take 2 weeks to get your Mac. And I was like, okay, that sucks. Well, 2.5 weeks. I'm like, that sucks, but you know what? I don't know their lives. And I can still use the MacBook I'm working on. It's fine. So 2.5 weeks go by. I get no notification about the MacBook being ready. And I had set it up to be delivered to an Apple store so I could go in and pick it up. I didn't feel comfortable having it delivered to my apartment because things have known to go missing or stolen in the mailroom. So I didn't want to risk that, right? So I don't hear about my MacBook. I end up calling the customer support for the Apple online store, and the automated voice message, like computerized thing, tells me, "Oh yeah, don't worry, your MacBook is actually available for pickup now. You can go in and pick it up." I never got a notification email, so I was like, "Well, I need to get out of the house. Let me go. Let me go, and I'll talk to them and see what's going on." I get there, and they don't have my MacBook, which makes sense because I never got a notification. And then, hello, thank you so much. Thank you, your little bitty heart. Little bitty heart. Little bitty heart. I don't know. Thank you so much for the sub. How are you doing? How's it going, friend? It's the awesome jingle. Oh my gosh. Uh, so I go in and they're like, yeah, we don't have your MacBook. And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't get an email notification. So I know I had a feeling you might not have it. But when I called in, the automated system said that it had been delivered and it was here. And they're like, okay. And one of the managers ends up like calling the Apple support people on my behalf. Long story short, uh, they're pretty sure that the UPS driver stole my MacBook. 27 months? Oh my gosh, that is a long time. Uh, because it was marked as delivered on May 1st, but it was during a time where the store doesn't get deliveries. They don't get any deliveries past 2 p.m. and they were saying that they delivered it at 4:30 p.m. And so the manager goes through all of their security footage and scrubs it for the entire day, and they never got deliveries that day. They didn't even get anything. But because UPS marked it as delivered, the Apple online store is all like, "Oh yeah, we're done, we're good." And it was a nightmare. It was so stressful. Um, thankfully, the people at this Apple store were just amazing, amazing individuals. They were very calm and patient with me. Um, they were very calm and very patient with me, and I really, really appreciated them for that. Um, and what we ended up doing was I canceled the Mac that I had purchased online. I wonder, it says to only do 1 millimeter, and that's what I'm doing, but it's just not. We canceled that, and then what they did was they sold me a MacBook that they had in store, because at the beginning of the month they started carrying a new version of the MacBook Pro 14-inch in the store, where it has the M2 Max chip instead of just the Pro chip, and it has the amount of RAM that I was looking for. Um, it's a couple $100 more than the Pro chip, right? Because it's a faster processor. But they discounted the MacBook to be the same price as the Pro chip for me because of everything that I had to go through, which I thought was freaking amazing of them. They gave me a couple $100 off of my laptop, um, which I don't know. I feel like that's good customer service right there. And you could be like, well, yeah, Apple could totally afford to do that. I'm like, yeah, they could, but they could also be like real mean and not have done that, you know? Otherwise, it would have been a month-long investigation from the Apple store trying to find out what happened. And then after they find out what happened and they can confirm what happened, then they would redo my MacBook, like they'd remake it. So it could have been like a month and a half before I got my laptop. It was a good ending. Yeah, it's really cool. I felt so thankful for them. Uh, what you're working on today, by the way, I love the work. Oh yes, you're very welcome, Zin. I'm so happy that you like the emote, or not the emote, the avatar. What we're doing is Kiki's Magic Emporium. And I just chose one of the tiny things. I think I chose like the worst tiny thing because this is really hard. Like, I'm trying to get this paper. I think, what if there is the thing that had tools in it? It had tweezers in there. What if we try and use the tweezers from this to help us out here? Oh, these tweezers are not, they're definitely not fine enough. I'm gonna also do this. Why don't we get rid of this? What I like about this utility knife is it's got all of the blades in here, but I could just snap it off because it's got like this little safety thing. Let's go. Oh? Oh, Zin, thank you so much for giving that sub. Thank you, thank you. Glenn. Glenn, enjoy your Jenga emotes, Glenn. Let's see, I want to make sure that it's been a while since I've used this though, so I don't know. There we go. There. Always make sure you break away from yourself as well, just in case. Just in case. Wait. Why am I being stupid? Why am I being stupid? There we go. There we go. Okay. It really wants you to get tiny with this, though. I wonder if what I do is, what if we do this? Cut in like that. I almost feel like it would be easier. I'm wondering. I know I have jewelry tweezers. Because the tweezers that this came with are plastic and they're a really wide point. What a great Jenga month so far. First the return and now this, right? You've never actually seen someone break off one of those before? Oh yeah. Well, you have to, especially with this kind of stuff. Like, because then what you do is you get a replacement blade here. Whereas with an X-Acto knife, you have like your pack of blades. Because the thing is, we have to go down. It wants it to be a millimeter, which means we have to go all the way in there, which is a lot. And the instructions make it look like it's easy. You just like cut it and it'll automatically spiral, but we don't want to cut it off like we did last time, which was this one. I'm just curious, like if I unravel this, how hard is it? See, it's easy once it's cut all the way through, but it's getting it do it like that instead. Oh, I think we're onto something here. Because now I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Oh, this is smarter, Jenga. This is smarter to do it like this. Taking it down to a full millimeter is so tiny. Very delicate. Maybe I just won't go down that far again. But it would look nicer. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Mm. Mm. Are you thankful that I have nails? Just oh gosh, it's not even focusing. It's so tiny now. Hey son, how's it going? Can you sharpen those? So the idea with a lot of this, it is very wasteful, but you don't sharpen them. Like when you're talking about X-Acto knives in particular, uh, like you don't sharpen them. They're supposed to get like a one or two blade cut use, and then you're supposed to toss them or toss the blade. But you have to be very careful with how you toss the blades, um, because they are still sharp. Um, but you can't. They're meant to just be tossed out after a few cuts. How are you doing today, son? How is it going? We're trying to make a candle. Let's see if this works. I feel like I should go and get my jewelry plier. Jewelry pliers. It's going all right, making myself take a break because I got hit with drawing burnout. It's okay though, I'm switching over to writing. Oh, let's go. Yeah, drawing burnout is the worst because you want to draw, but you're just so tired. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a little candle. So we're trying to like make the wick. So let me go get that jewelry tweezers. Okay, so my actual jewelry tweezers I think is in a box that's up high, but I do have these guys. So let's see if this works. This might be too big. Look at me. Yeah. Okay. That's about what it needs to be, though. Let's see. I can just. I think that's good. It's a little thicker. It's probably like 2 millimeters. Oh no, it's one. Okay, cool. So this is 1 millimeter, a 1 millimeter wick. And it says we make it black. I'm just gonna grab this. It's a slate gray. It'll be good enough. Okay. So we've almost made an itty bitty little candle. Now, which one should we make this? just erasing the line I had originally drawn. Maybe we should just make this the tiny one since we have it done. So the tiniest one should be 6 inches or 6 millimeters. I wish I could make models and stuff, but my cats literally do and won't even let me do jigsaw puzzles. Oh no. Did they like just jump on top of it? And they're like, no, you pay attention to me. Okay, so 6 millimeters, 7, and 9. So we'll just make this the 6. Why not? Oh, so 6 is gonna leave us right here. An itty bitty little baby thing. Okay. Now we can like saw all the way through. Because we need to get all the way through. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I have so many things that work with craft. Hehe. Let's go. A nice thick boy. Itty bitty tiny parts. He knows I love me my details. So. Well, I'm glad I pulled my cutting mat out, that's for darn sure. Ding dang darn sure. He'll also just kick pieces off the table and stuff. He also waits until I start things to act up. Ugh. That's the worst. They're like, no, I require the attentions. Oh, it's almost free. It's almost free. There we go. Huh, all right. So we got our first candle. Oh, should probably make it. A little even. Wonder, I also have. Ha. I bet you I could use just a normal emery board. Yes, I keep one by me at all times. Of course, it's medium. Medium fine. There we go. There we go. Yes. Okay. Next up, we got to do another 1 millimeter cut in. And I feel way more confident now about what I'm doing. So Let's go like this. And we'll go down like this. I think the cool thing about these little models is that once you do one of the one things, it's like, oh, okay, I get it. Do this. There. Oh, messier. I think it's because I'm trying to go a little faster. Just need to slow down. You're supposed to break your friend's homebrew class? Homebrew class for D&D? What? What do you mean break the home potatoes? What do you mean break the homebrew class? Don't tell. Oh, it's about darn time. Way too big still. That's about right. It's about darn time. It is Lizzo. Yeah. He's working on balancing it because he wants to upload it to GM binders. So he's tasked me with finding ways to make it overpowered. Let's go. Yeah, so I figured out like how to do my audio so that like the one downside is that once these VODs are saved on Twitch, they won't have music attached to them. But it makes it so that I don't run into copyright strikes. So yeah. So I'm able to listen to like whatever music I want to jam to, that we all can listen to. So now I have to figure out if multi-classing can break it. Oh, yeah. Because I never really stopped to consider that. Okay, so we did a 6 mm, so this one will be 7. It's right here. Oh, there we go. It's right here. Thereabouts. So very straight. I have the idea. Almost cut. Almost there. Ha! There we go. Let's go. Got our next one. So now we'll take our emery board. We'll start with coarse. Go down to medium. Flip it over to medium fine. Go. Made him a little longer than he was supposed to be. Let's see if we can erase my pencil line. Really difficult to do. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, bop, boop, bop, boop. There we go. It's pretty uneven though. Let's see here. Okay. This is. I feel like this is heckin' dangerous. Like I'm gonna cut myself. It's. We can do here. There we go. There we go. All right, and now the next one, which will be the biggest one. We've got like a bunch of extra left, which is good. So let's go. There. Ah, let's go. Finally figured it out. Okay. So it needs to be half this. That. Yeah. Okay. It's not too big. There's something about like the guitar in this song that I just really like. Like the quality, the sound quality of like the reverb in the singer and then this guitar. Like I'm such a sucker for this mood, this like mood in music. Okay. All right. I think just a couple more. There we go. Just get this off. There we go. We've got our next candle wick. Sleep gray. There we go. All right. Now this is our 9mm candle. So it's gonna take us to here. I can't. This like I I'm trying to wrap my head around how tightly bound this paper is, and it makes me wonder how they do it. Like, I mean, they have to use a machine, but I wonder if the paper is first, the paper is pretty thin, but then I wonder if it's like also wetted or something. But if they do that, then they have to have like a coating on it, so it doesn't like completely all mush together, right? How do they make it? Is there a how do they make it for this? Tightly wrapped papers. Come on. I know you want to break. Come on. I know you want to come off and be your own candle. It's what you've always wanted. You're here-ish. Hey, Gray, how's it going? Good to see you. You can be here as much-ish as you like. Just chilling, trying to make a miniature. Mini candles. This is so hard. Why did I decide we'll do the candles first? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh. We did it! We got it! I had an unexpected invite to lunch and now I'm full. Oh? I don't know. I see that as a win-win. Unexpected lunch invites. Let's go. I went out to breakfast today. I was gonna just get like a donut and come and stream right away, but then I realized that like when I do that, all I eat is a donut for like most of the day. And I'm like, that's not good. That's bad. Gotta eat more than a donut. But the place that I went to, I sat at the counter because, you know, I'm just one person. And that's how you get into that place if you don't want to wait 40 minutes. And here are little candles. Okay, so we have our candles. But you have to sit at the counter then. And Yagal Jenga is short and kind of too small for the counter. Still can't believe they made you do this. Surely there's an easier way to make candles this size. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, I would maybe, I don't know. And the thing is, we have like all this roll left over, and I went through the directions and I don't see where else we use it, so I don't know what we do with the rest of this. I had to have missed it, right? Otherwise, this is a lot of extra. But yeah, so Yagal Jenga is pretty short and kind of tiny. So the counters are too big for a Jenga. So pretty much what happens, I always look so weird. So I order and then I get my coffee, and then for the most part I just stand at the counter even though there's a chair. Like the chair isn't tall enough. So that when I sit in the chair, it's like the counter is almost at my collarbone. Like just a little below, and it just doesn't, it's not good. It's not good. So then I have to stand. And then after that, oh shoot, I'm sorry. That's way higher than I thought it was. Okay, it should be down here. So then after that, I get my food and it's like I have to sit on at least 1 foot so that I'm high enough. But the reason I don't sit on 1 foot the entire time waiting for the meal is because the chairs are metal. So then like it's just my bone of my ankle and everything on the metal chair and it hurts. That's the only thing I could do to prop myself up high enough so that like I can actually use the counter properly. Yeah, your gal is tiny. Okay, so we did this one. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna mark it off. It's been marked. Okay. I guess I should technically mark it up there. Okay, so the next is glass bottles. Okay, so 2 pieces from bag 6. This is bag 6. So we got 2 bottles with corks, glass stopper, and then Carpelite from bag 5. And this is bag 5. Okay. I wonder if it means these. Okay. And then it says we need from the paper cuts M8, M9, M29. So it's none of this. These guys. Okay. Gotta open it. Oh no. It's stuck on the paper itself. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Oh dear. Okay. Put that down like that so it doesn't stick to anything else. Okay, so it wants M8 and M9. So M8 and M9. M9. Then M29. Okay. All right, so just roll M29 up and then put into the bottle. Okay. I don't think I have to roll it too tight. It just has to be able to fit, right? Okay. I wonder if I rolled it too tight. Oh, now it won't come out. That's fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go all out with it then. Let's come on. Oh wow, the mic won't even pick any of that up. Okay. So we'll put this cover with a stopper, and then glue M9, which is this one here. Okay, let's go. All right. So we have our tiny little bottle. And what I'm gonna do is just put a little bit of glue on this. Let's make sure it gets out first. There we go. It's coming out now. Just Using this tiny applicator, I think will work out better. And we're just gonna set it on the opposite side of wherever that paper roll is. Oh? Oh, she is. Hello, how are you? 2 years old. Uh-oh, try not to throw too many temper tantrums. Don't do too many. We're working with tiny things. Look how tiny this is. It's cute though. I don't think the corner is gonna stay